Emails from some of you talking about the roadblocks to get a COVID-19 test. And a church in Winder says changing guidelines are really affecting the number of people in Barrow County who can actually get a free test. As of this afternoon, Barrow County has had 852 cases, 31 deaths, and 147 hospitalizations. The church says it was offering the free tests to an underserved population. 11 Alive's Latasha Givens has more.
I think hundreds are affected.
Kenny Lumpkin is the church administrator for White Oak Spring Missionary Baptist Church in Winder. He says this is video from the first day they offered COVID-19 testing. Vehicles are wrapped around the building.
Well, the very first day we did a record number of 268 cases, and by their count, it was the most that they had ever done since doing mobile testing.
Lumpkin says because of the large turnout, the next day, the health department switched from walk-up to requiring an appointment or reservation. He says the original agreement was to offer a test to anyone who wanted it.
Day 2 and 3 became completely marked with frustration, rejection, started turning people away because they didn't have appointments. And that was not a part of the original plan.
Lumpkin says now residents are having a difficult time getting through a complicated phone system, which means if they can't make an appointment through the hotline, then they can't get tested. The church says these pictures of a nearly empty parking lot are the result of that.
The problem is you can't get through because that number is not being manned properly, and so people are being rejected, and they're just getting frustrated.
The state health department told us requiring a reservation for testing is a safeguard to make sure there are enough staff, supplies, and other resources available. Thursday made day 4 of testing at the church. During our Zoom interview, Lumpkin showed us there was practically no one in line.
We need to make sure that the roadblocks and barriers that are keeping people from getting tested are removed. It's not a matter of whether or not people want to get tested. They do, but they're running into impediments that make it very difficult for them to get testing.
We keep track of the daily COVID-19 numbers in Georgia and really break down any trends we see popping up out there. You can find that coverage in our coronavirus special section on 11alive.com or on the app.